ambassadors of God's kingdom. And if you know too well how the diplomatic mission operates, you've heard so much about ambassadors. We've also heard about high commissioners. Ambassadors and high commissioners are actually the same, double same rank. The only difference is that Commonwealth nation, members of all Commonwealth nations, in order to make their designation uniform, you find all members of Commonwealth use the word High Commissioner for their ambassadors. So if a Nigerian's ambassador to the United Kingdom, to Thailand, to Australia, to New Zealand, or to Ghana, all countries that were once colonized by Great Britain, their ambassadors are called High Commissioners. And their embassies, because you find the ambassador staying in an embassy. So all High Commissioners that is also equal to ambassadors also stay in what? High Commission. So all ambassadors and High Commissioners, they act as representatives. That is why if you see an ambassador driving his official residence, you see the flag of the country flying. So anytime you see a country's flag, let's say an American ambassador, as long as he's seated in that particular vehicle, the flag, you see the American flag flying. So anytime, if the car is moving without the ambassador, you will have seen the flag covered, right? You will have seen the flag covered. So anytime the ambassador is in their car, the flag flies. Anytime he's not there, the flag is covered. So the ambassador represents his president that sent him to that country with all the rights and privilege to speak on behalf of their country and to promote the country's interest in the country that he or she was sent. So when the Bible called each and every one of us as ambassadors of God's kingdom, we are God's representative here on earth. We represent God. And if we represent God, that's why Jesus talked about the same power, the same influence, all the things that he was given authority to do. We also have the same power. Remember, I have given unto you power to do what? To tread upon serpents and scorpions, and over all the powers of the enemy, and none shall by enemies hurt you. So we are called ambassadors of God's kingdom, representing God's interest here on earth. And our role as ambassadors of Christ is not limited to evangelism alone, but encompasses a broader mandate to reconcile people to God and to each other. Today, as we delve into the concept of divine supernatural diplomatic leadership, exploring how God's kingdom operates through reconciliation and diplomacy. Now, there's difference between divine. So like you hear so much about divine, and you hear so much about natural. Natural is more like the earthly things. Divine is more like the spiritual thing. So you can interchange the word divine to spiritual. You can also interchange the word natural to physical things. So but in the context of diplomacy, divine and natural refer to two distinct approaches. Divine diplomacy talks about a concept that originates from God. So when we talk about divine diplomacy, it's God-centered. That is the origin. It's also guided by biblical principles and the Holy Spirit. And the focus of divine diplomacy focuses on reconciliation, to reconcile people. You know, if you see two children fighting, or they are engaged in serious argument, or when you find your children fighting, you halt the fighting and you want to find out, you want to make peace. So the process of making peace, you hear from this one, you hear from the other.